Hey, Guardians 2 comes out this weekend.
I know, I'm so excited. I already got my tickets for this Friday.
You told me you couldn't go to the movies this weekend.
This week, we'll be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, Injustice 2, and IDW Publishing, and more on this week's Comics News Show.
You said you had a funeral to go to.
Everyone makes mistakes, including publishers. Marvel Comics has acknowledged a misprint in April 19's Secret Empire Zero and will be offering corrected copies in exchange for the original issues. The exact misprint is in the second page of some first edition copies of Secret Empire Zero where the text is obscured. Retailers are being instructed to continue selling the misprint copies so that readers can enjoy the comic, but will have replacement copies available at a later date to swap with customers. And before you ask, no, Captain America acting like a Nazi isn't part of the misprint. Sorry, guys.
Julie and Shauna Benson, writers of Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, and Tim Seeley, writer of Nightwing, announced a crossover between the two books at C2E2. The writers also revealed some juicy tidbits about their own books, with Seeley announcing the return of Nightwing's adversary and one-time mentor, Raptor, while the Bensons announced upcoming appearances from Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and the ultimate Birds of Prey villain, Calculator. Nightwing is guest starring in the Birds of Prey's current arc, Blackbird, which should help set up the stage for next year's crossover. Nightwing number 20 wraps up the Nightwing Must Die story arc this week. Facing off against Dr. Simon Hurt and Professor Pig's Dolotrons, can Nightwing save Robin, Shawn, and Deathwing? Find out in the thrilling issue this Wednesday. Bane's getting the band back together, or rather the gang. Bringing together Bird, Trog, and Zombie, Bane will set out to build a global criminal empire upon an ambitious quest to conquer the criminal world. Gotham's favorite chiropractor is leaving the city limits with nothing but his hubris and hooligans to keep him going.
This week also sees the print release of Injustice 2, which had previously been available digitally. The issue sees a tense confrontation between Batman and Superman, followed by a surprising and brief appearance from some unexpected anti-heroes. Marvel's highly anticipated all-new Guardians of the Galaxy #1 crash lands this week. Star-Lord and his band of misfits are back for another wild galactic adventure, just in time for the theatrical release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This new run is set to release 2 monthly issues full of the action-packed comedy we'd expect from the Guardians.
Secret Empire #1 drops this Wednesday, and it is a doozy. Steve Rogers is the face of Hydra in a world where Captain America was a sleeper agent for the fascist organization. The champions, led by Hawkeye, are doing their best as the resistance, but with Rick Jones's life and America's freedom on the line, the stakes might be too high. Secret Empire #1 is by Nick Spencer and Steve McNiven and is the culmination of many months of work on several different titles, and is an interesting take on loyalty and betrayal. Check out Secret Empire this week. Jean Grey just can't escape the Phoenix. After teenage Jean travels through time to the present, she learns about the cruel fate of her predecessor. Intending to outrun an ominous premonition, Jean will fight to forge her own destiny if she can only manage to escape the grips of the Phoenix.
Alex and Ada writers Sarah Vaughn and Jonathan Luna team up yet again for Image's new fantasy epic Eternal Empire #1. The countries of Seiya have been ravaged by a war for over a century thanks to the Eternal Empress. Inside her empire, one woman's peculiar visions hold the potential to changing her future, for better or for worse. With the first trailer to the Kingsman sequel out last week, writer of the comic book turned movie franchise Mark Millar tweeted that the comic book will also be getting a sequel titled Kingsman: The Red Diamond. No updates on the artist yet, but the comic will coincide with the movie sequel's September release date.
This week in Rebirth Watch, we're talking about The Flash #21, Part 2 of The Button. The issue opens with a teaser of the Justice Society of America, which is followed up later by images of the Justice League in a more Silver Age style. The big question of the issue is, of course, who killed Eobard Thawne? Investigating that leads Batman and Flash through their time stream, where they are knocked into Flashpoint and meet Thomas Wayne, setting up an emotional next issue in Batman #22.
Comics First would like to congratulate IDW Entertainment and IDW Publishing divisions for its successful growth reflected from its Q1 2017 quarterly report. In the quarterly report, the March graphic novels and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles board game were named as 2 of the biggest drivers in the success. We return again to staff picks, where our team showcases a couple of our favorite comics coming out this week.
This week's picks are X-Men Gold #3 because it flawlessly interweaves action and civil rights metaphors and poignant political commentary, and Batman #22 for its emotional dialogue between Bruce and his father.
Let us know what you think of our picks and what your faves are this week. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw here, like and subscribe to the channel and check out comicsverse.com to find podcast reviews, interviews, and videos on everything from comics to movies to TV and politics.
This week's question is, with the latest news of DC's live adaptation of Titans, which underrated Titans member from the comics would you like to see on screen and why?
Thanks for watching. I'm Kay.
I'm Andrew.
See you next week.